I just guess on the amount. A handful of clay, about the size of a little big orange. I'm Joan Hanna. I'm a ski instructor and a potter and a farmer.
WREN has many vendors and members, but one person stands out to all of us, and her name is Joan Hanna, and she is what we all call a firecracker. She's in her 80s, I'm not exactly sure 80 what, but she's been with WREN since the beginning. She is a potter.
I studied it. I suppose I ought to see if I can do it.
She is overall our #1 seller here at WREN, and yeah, she lives locally in Sugar Hill, and we just love her.
I want to show you what's in my garden. I'm Natalie Woodruff. I was the founding director of WREN in 1994 when it was just a small band of women with a one-year grant, and stayed in that role I think for at least 13 years. What I discovered, whether it was helping put together a daycare center, which the town hadn't had before, or a women's center in Littleton, New Hampshire that hadn't been there. There was just this sense of there were groups of women and groups of women and men, and then ultimately children who could benefit from others coming together and figuring out how to make things happen.
We want to create better opportunities, not just for women, for everyone in the North Country. We have the capacity here to really help people find their paths, to find their journey, and also to kind of get the confidence they need.
Is this your color? I have been in business 28 years, and I got involved with WREN 2.5 years ago or so because I heard about a grant that was available, and I took the opportunity, and I became a grant recipient, and it all unfolded from there. So I've had this business that has been rebranded so that my salon and my boutique come under one umbrella. WREN supported my change and verified that I was doing well in that regard. I am a makeover artist, and my business is called Kate Goldsboro Stylist.
I now am a participant, a CDBG grant participant for my expanded business of Wild Beauties, which is a natural body care product business that sits alongside my Baker's Ride Farm beeswax candles.
You've got everything in here.
The notion of plants and flowers and herbs being something that could generate income for me while at the same time doing what I love, which is getting dirty and watching things grow and nurturing plants, is where I am today.
My name is Kate Foley. I own the Cold Mountain Cafe and the Bitchin' Kitchen food truck. I am a second-generation WREN member and forever supporter of WREN.
And it's really meant to be no stress. It's really meant to be just to make you happy.
The WREN Wings program was like the first time that I really felt like the power of community. The women that were running those programs are still a part of my life today, and they've sort of been like cheering me on and supporting me in my life ever since then. And that was a long time ago, a long time ago.
WREN is important to the community in a lot of different ways because it supports rural entrepreneurs, because it brings art and culture to the community and makes that accessible. Every time we have an event here that's open to the public, it's a great resource for Bethlehem and for the larger community.
Bethlehem has a lot going on, and you kind of hear whispers about it from people going to, Reckless down on Main Street, coming to the Rocks to cut their Christmas tree, coming to Christmas in Bethlehem, coming to some of our summer events and the concert series down on Main Street, the gazebo. And WREN can be a huge part of that, getting people in and realizing that we are a talent center for artists in this area. We have a tremendous amount of really skilled artists that create beautiful, beautiful things.
Currently, I've been working at WREN since July, and I am the retail and marketing coordinator. So I mainly do watercolors, and typically landscape watercolors of the North Country. I mean, it's definitely incredibly helpful to talk to the network of artists here, especially since there are so many landscape painters in the area, and especially at WREN. Just seeing the techniques that they use and how long they've been doing it, it's really inspiring.
I like to try to capture this very special mood that the White Mountains have. It's not always beautiful sunny skies and temperate weather, but they're really moody, and we know how kind of tempestuous the mountains can be. So I'm trying to capture this kind of strange, moody, incredible light that we see here. You feel like WREN really has your back. They're really telling you, keep going, when maybe you don't always have that going on in your art career. You don't have anybody really cheering you on, but it feels like WREN is doing that.
It's so important that we get all the support that we need in order to keep WREN moving forward and to do our mission. You know, it's about creating better lives and livelihoods in this rural area of New Hampshire. It's about connecting people, it's about the community, it's about all the people who have been involved with WREN since its inception. It was people's dreams and commitment and the community who kept us alive, and is gonna keep on moving us forward.
The thing that I wish most for WREN is longevity. I think we're on a great roll. I mean, 30 years is tremendous. You know, I know the community needs WREN, and I just want to see more lasting power.
I want to see WREN offer programming that's totally inclusive for kids from middle school all the way up through high school, as well as adults in the community.
For small businesses around here, most small businesses go under. But having WREN there in our back pocket makes us feel a little safer.
I really wish that WREN could be independent, to just follow the lead of the people who come to us and follow the needs that they want and be able to provide them without have to scratching together every penny to do it. I wish they would be solvent in that way, and then we could just be creative.
I got 28 more to make.